you are neurodivergent and you have weight to lose, you need to lose that weight as fast as possible. What I really mastered was that space in between, the space in between the old thing that I was doing and the new thing that I was gonna start. What I find for a lot of people who are struggling with their weight and they yo-yo diet a lot is that they're not in control of that in-between space. Ooh, this is so exciting because I feel like if you really get what I'm saying, like you're gonna get it, you know what I mean? Oh my God. So what this essentially means is that you kind of plan your failure. Okay. You started your weight loss and you're like running to get to your weight loss goal. And you're good and you're all in it for whatever period of time. But then you start to get bored of the running and you're like, enough of this, I'm tired of going outside. Maybe the weather changes. That's a big thing for a lot of people, right? Weather changes and then you kind of fall off. No, you don't fall off because you pivot because you have a plan to pivot. This is one that I legitimately did when I started to realize that with major weight loss, you were gonna need to lift some weights if you didn't wanna have a bunch of loose skin. I have loose skin, but not a lot. I decided, all right, I'm gonna have to start lifting weights. There's only so many days, you know, in a week. And at the time I was going to the park to do my walks all the time. That was my thing. So I had to start trading off some of those walk days for lifting days. I gotta keep doing the thing that I'm kind of bored of, kind of tired of. I have been doing it for like 3 months. I was kind of over it, but I knew I need to keep doing this because I need like this constant, and then I'm gonna transition. So I would take 2 of those days per week and I would start going to the gym to lift instead. Now I know what you might be thinking, girl, how did you go to the gym and just lift? I didn't know how to lift. I didn't know what lifting was. Baby, what is a dumbbell? I didn't know anything, okay? So I started taking a class called Body Pump. And in that class, they would go through all the different, you know, major exercise groups. And that's where I learned how to lift weights. So I would go to Body Pump 2 times a week. And then the rest of the days I would keep as my normal kind of walking that I had been accustomed to until I transitioned a few more days. And I think I went like with the 3 days weightlifting, 2 days walking split for quite some time. Eventually, I got into another class at the gym called Body Combat. You know, it was like one of those boxing types of classes. And since I knew that was cardio, and I knew that I was already doing cardio, now I took that day. So I had 3 days doing Body Pump, 1 day of doing Body Combat, right, the cardio class, and then 1 day where I was going to the park, which started to be like my Saturday morning type of thing. You see where we're going here? Okay. With ADHD, the main thing is just trying to keep your brain entertained, a little busy. So you gotta be able to be constant in some ways, like keep those constant and you move the other parts and you take control of that space in between the thing that you were doing and the thing that you're going to do. You got it?